Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, check back 6. Let him know that.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
I'm coming after you. Reload.
Fournette again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's at the 50. The 30. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's just me and you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, completion left side to Miller. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Hey, check back, Mike 6. Silver. Mike 6.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Mike 6.
From the 44, Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And fights through one man. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Hey, check back, back six, back six.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
That one complete to Tebow.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
They'll run here with Ballage. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tim Tebow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit.
Devontae Parker. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Balaj able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady now to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time, Brady will throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. Touchdown! Kalen Balaj, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They go play action with Hurts.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Let's go. Boys, you got this.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Man, I got you. Let's go. Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6. Let's go. Defense. Mike 6.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now Brady. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing is Brady on third down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Jakeem Grant now to return.
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Hurts flushed out right. That one brought in by his tight end Adam Shaheen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Danny Trevathan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Flush to his right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
second down and 3.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Let's go, D. Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Play action. Now it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. It makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught outright by Graham. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Balaj. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They didn't need a big play there. They just needed a conversion, but I'm really downplaying it, aren't I? Getting a conversion, picking up a 1st down, not easy in any aspect. How about that one right there?
Yeah, with the dive, knew where the line to gain was, went soaring past it.
Yeah, that's doing it by any means necessary.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.